Welcome into DRF Daily, DRF Sportsbooks betting live stream, coming at you every single day that there is football. Moving into a Big 12 showdown on Saturday. Moving on from that game, we're going to head from the Big 12, from the Pac-12 to the Big 12. TCU, they are number 4 in the College Football Playoff Committee's rankings, which means if the season ended right now, TCU, the Horned Frogs, are in the college football playoff. To keep that, they maintain, they hold their own destiny. They just have to win out, and it starts this weekend as a road underdog against the Texas Longhorns. Texas comes into this one as a 7.5-point favorite, and all the public is on Texas right now. 67% of the public is on Texas, and that's why I'm fading the Longhorns and I'm jumping on the TCU train for a few really, really big reasons. TCU, after a win, they're coming off of a huge win. They're 6-1-1 against the spread this season. That's easy. Boom, bing, ba. Texas, though, 30th in EPA. Expected points added, a really great efficiency metric. TCU, on the other hand, is 7th. You're telling a 23-team difference means that Texas is a 7.5-point favorite. I know it's at home. Quinn Ewers has been good when he plays well, and I know that of course he's good when he plays well, but when he plays well, this Texas team can hang with anyone. They nearly took down Alabama earlier this season, and if he doesn't get hurt, Alabama's probably a 3-loss team right now. But TCU, they have a top 10 rush efficiency offense, a pass efficiency offense. Their defense, though, is lacking on the back end, and that is Texas's strength. Texas has one of the better pass efficiencies in the Big 12. But TCU's offense is just so good. I'm not sure if Texas can keep up with this TCU offense. TCU also over the last 3 is outscoring opponents by 10 points, and that's even by going 6 points under their scoring average on the season. So TCU's defense has stepped up to the plate over the last 3 weeks and come through while their offense hasn't been playing to their high standard that they set through the first few weeks of the season. Texas, on the other hand, only outscoring opponents by 1 point over the last 3 weeks, and they too are going 6 points under their scoring average on the season. So a few things going into it, plus the fact that historically, you want to bet on underdogs of 3.5 to 10 points after they allowed 5.5 or less passing yards last game with their offense returning. So apparently, with not many injuries occurring on TCU last week, their entire offense is coming back, and their secondary has been playing well over the last few weeks. I think this is a dangerous spot for Texas. I think TCU knows what's at stake and knows that they can go into this. I'm not saying TCU wins outright, but I'm saying TCU plus 7.5 is the biggest play of the day. I think TCU at plus 7.5 gives you a lot of value as you look over on drf.com/sports. Both our estimates like Texas to win, but not Texas to cover. Our power line puts it more like Texas at minus 11. But Game Simulator number 1 likes Texas to win by 7. They're not covering that one. Game Simulator number 2 likes Texas to win by 2. They're not covering on that one. TCU has the better offense. TCU has a slightly worse defense. But Texas has just gotten their stuff done by stopping the run. And TCU doesn't really do much through rushing the ball. Yeah, they're 220 yards per game. But, I mean, their quarterback is in the Heisman conversation for a reason. He's averaging nearly 10 yards per attempt against a Texas defense that's going to have their work cut out for them. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. But I'm all over Texas not to cover. There's a reason TCU is number 4. TCU plus 7.5 is the play.